What's up, lads? Josh here, and welcome back to yet another episode of FIFA 15 Ultimate Team Predictions. Gonna cover 5 more players that you guys have highly suggested on this one. 59 thumbs up. You guys clearly wanted to see these 5 players, so obviously keep thumbing up the comments and keep commenting down below for your chance to start in the next episode. But if you guys are looking for coins, do be sure to check the link in the description for UT coins for you, selling for £4 on the Xbox and £5 on the PlayStation. Use the code JG94 to get an additional 5% off for very, very cheap coins. But let's get straight into this video and let's go cover the 5 players that this guy has asked me to cover. Alright then, guys, to start off this episode, we are going to talk about Mats Hummels, currently playing for Dortmund. Whether he will be playing there, as the season starts or not, I'm really not too sure. I really wanted to see him in a Manchester United shirt next season, but unfortunately it is looking more and more likely that he's going to stay put for yet another year, or until January. I'm not too sure, we'll have to see. But this season he played 29 games, scored 2 goals and got 2 assists for Dortmund. Pretty decent record for a centre-back. Of course, it's not too much about goals or assists. But anyway, let's get straight into his overall rating. I'm going to give him an 86 rated overall, and I'm going to increase his stats by quite a bit. So let's go straight into him. Plus 3 pace, plus 3 shooting, plus 2 passing, plus 1 dribbling, plus 2 defending, and plus 1 heading. Looks like an absolutely insane card. I mean, he's actually very, very good already on FIFA 14. So with a little bit of a pace increase, which I do feel he deserves, I do think he'll be an even better card on FIFA 15. Moving on to the next player, guys, we're going to talk about Chiellini. Now, I actually do think he will get quite a lot of upgrades because he has had an awesome season for Juventus. He has played 42 games, scored 3 goals and got 3 assists. That is a pretty decent record for a centre-back, once again, helping his team out with the few goals. And of course, they actually won the Serie A championship, so it's obviously pretty good for him, and I think that sort of warrants a lot of his upgrades. But let's get straight into his stats. I'm going to give him an 87 rated centre-back. I'm going to give him plus 1 pace, plus 0 shooting and dribbling, plus 1 passing and defending, and plus 2 heading. Looks like a pretty awesome card on the right, and still unfortunately very, very OP like he is on FIFA 14. On to the next player, guys. We're going to talk about Lukaku. Now, unfortunately, I've given him a Chelsea card, but unfortunately, I really do not see him staying at Chelsea. He's sort of just a loan magnet at the moment. He went to West Brom, came back, now he's been to Everton, and I actually think he wants to return to Everton for a full-time transfer, but we'll have to see what happens with him. But this season, he played 29 games, scored 15 goals, and got 6 assists. Absolutely fantastic record for Lukaku. I'm really not sure why Chelsea don't try him out, but apparently Jose Mourinho just doesn't need him, so I do think he will be moving over to Everton. But of course, he does play for Chelsea at this current time, to have to give him the Chelsea badge. But let's get straight into his stats. Going to give him an 81 rated overall. Going to give him only going to increase his shooting by 4, passing by 3, and heading by 1, and keep everything else the same because I do believe that is what he deserves. 4-star weak foot and 3-star skin was keeping them the same, and still looks like a pretty awesome card, to be honest. Moving on to the next player, guys, which was also a little bit of a loan magnet, of course, but he recently did transfer over to Wolfsburg for full time. But he was on loan from Chelsea, to different countries, and of course different teams. But he's now settled down at Wolfsburg. But I actually think he's going to get quite a big increase because he has played pretty awesome in the World Cup, and he has had a pretty decent season, well, half a season for Wolfsburg. But he's played 18 games this season, 2 games for Chelsea and 16 games for Wolfsburg. I think the stats were 3 goals and 7 assists, pretty decent for the amount of games that he's been given. But I'm going to give him an 82 rated overall, keeping him at central attacking mid. Of course, that is where he plays most of his games. He does play out on the left, I think, or the right. It's either one of the wings, but I do think he predominantly plays most of his games at that central attacking role. But I'm going to give him plus 3 pace, plus 2 shooting, plus 3 passing, plus 1 dribbling, and keeping his defending and heading the same. And of course, the best thing about him is, of course, that 5-star weak foot and the 4-star skill moves. Moving on to the final player of this episode, guys, we are going to talk about the Liverpool star Coutinho. Now, he has actually played 28 games this season, scored 5 goals and got 7 assists. Really wasn't too sure whether he played central mid or central attacking mid, so I'm going to keep him at central attacking mid because I think I was looking at the stats, and he played 8 games at central attacking and 8 games at centre mid, so it's a bit of a strange one. His inform card is also a centre mid, but just to avoid controversy, I'm just going to keep him exactly the same at that central attacking role. Could give him an 81 rated overall card, but into his increases, I'm going to give him plus 1 pace, plus 1 shooting, plus 2 passing, plus 1 dribbling, plus 1 defending, and plus 2 heading, keeping his weak foot and skill moves the same at both 4-star. Thank you guys for watching yet another FIFA 15 Ultimate Team Predictions video. You guys are going absolutely ham on every single video so far, and I mean, it's absolutely crazy support. So if you want to keep that up, I will, it'll obviously keep motivating me to keep getting these out for you guys because you love them so much, and I thank you guys a lot for that. So comment down below 5 players for the next episode for your chance to be, of course, in the next episode. But apart from that, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video, do be sure to leave a like rating. If we get it 300 again, that would be absolutely superb. Follow me on Twitter @Scrimmage94, and apart from that, guys, I'll see you guys soon. See you later.